with the coming of the Mauryas, then we stand on much firmer grounds, because we have for the first time purely contemporary evidence, the inscriptions of Ashoka, who talks about himself, his policy, in first person, addressing directly to his subjects or to his administrators. With that, we also have, for the study of the political history of the Mauryas, the evidence of the Greek and Latin writers, known as Alexander's historians, those historians who came with Alexander or wrote about Alexander's invasion of India. They speak of the end of the Nanda dynasty and the gradual rise of Chandragupta Maurya as the founder of the dynasty. So combining the Greek and Latin texts evidence with Ashoka's inscription, one can get a reliable account of the foundation, growth of the Magadhan empire of the Mauryas. The contemporaneity of a source is very crucial. With Ashoka's inscriptions begin the India's epigraphic traditions. Now we are flooded, particularly for understanding of political history, various types of inscriptions, particularly the eulogies, prashastis. There are rulers who are only known to us through such prashastis, like Kharavela, known only from his inscription. Samudragupta, the great Gupta conqueror, is known largely from his two inscriptions, including the famous Allahabad Prashasti. But understanding a ruler, however great ruler, through the prashastis or eulogistic inscription, there is a problem, because in many cases such prashastis are meant to deliberately glorify a particular ruler, and sometimes there are problems in taking the inscriptional evidence of these prashastis on face value. Let us use one such test case. In 7th century, the very powerful North Indian ruler Harshavardhana came into conflict with a very powerful adversary in the Deccan, Pulakeshin II. Pulakeshin did defeat Harshavardhana. This is recorded not only in the famous Prashasti of Pulakeshin in Sanskrit, but also mentioned by a contemporary of Harshavardhana and Pulakeshin, the very famous Chinese pilgrim Xuanzang. So at least we get two evidence of the results of the battle between two great political personalities. Harshavardhan was defeated by Pulakeshin. But Pulakeshin's court poet eulogistically stated that Pulakeshin defeated Harshavardhana, the lord of the entire North India, that is entire Uttarapata. The kind of evidence we have regarding Harshavardhana's control of territory hardly suggests that he was the master of the whole of North India. Then why Pulakeshi's court poet stated in such a glorified term about a rival? This was done to in fact glorify his own patron, that is Pulakeshin II. If the rival of Pulakeshin is shown in a blown up manner, then actually the description heightens the glory of his patron, that is Pulakeshin II. So here not only we look at the sources, but look at the sources with criticality. The other points in using inscriptions for political history is that first, the inscriptions are dated or datable. They use some kind of regnal reckoning, either in terms of regnal years of the ruler or in terms of some well-known eras like Shaka era, identified with 78 of our common era, or Vikrama Sambat, that is starting from 57 BCE. So if these eras are indicated, one can easily convert them into the common era and fix the chronological position.